You have climbed me like a rope and hope to witness yourself at the top, but you don't see. From any height, there will only ever be paintings of what you have done to me. I am more than you. I wasn't born from you. I will live on beyond this war of you. I am not fighting you. I am still lighting you a path to save the greatest view. There are only a few of my lions left.
The Last Lion. I love this documentary. It was great. Perfect amount of time to get the message across. Great opening. I love the close-up on the match and the fire. It really felt beautiful, cinematic. It felt like I was about to watch a feature film. So I really like that a lot. Beautiful music throughout. I thought it was a nice touch with Mother Nature narrating. Really well written. Just all the shots of the lion were great too. I really love the close-up of his eyes. And I like how they said we are coming closer to a shared fate. Such a powerful statement. There was a couple of really powerful statements, and the other one to me was the only animal we can take out of the ecosystem and it'll thrive is humans. Very interesting and pretty sad. In humans, in our hands, everything seems to be destroyed. So really is a powerful message, really well put together and enjoyable to watch. Great job.
The Last Lion. I really loved this. I think that it's so relevant and so poignant in this kind of day and age when you're talking about, climate change and the extinction of many, many animals in, our kind of given lifetimes, and how much the global population has changed for so many of these animals. If you're talking about the last 20 years, if you're talking about the last 50 years especially, and just how much all of those things, when you don't take it as narrow a focus as like year by year, and when you open up your kind of view, your purview to include decades, and you're looking at statistics from the past 30 years or the past 50 years, those numbers change a lot. And I think that that's such an important thing to remember, but also everything that he was saying, that every, part of the ecosystem, every animal has a part to play. And when you take that away, the ecosystem typically will not thrive as much. But the one massive exception to that is humans. And if you took humans away, nature would conquer and thrive and overcome in all of these different things, and it would be brought into balance, and it would be brought into check, and it wouldn't, the natural course of nature would take over. And it's such a great, that message alone is such a great message, because we as humans, as a society, I think that we often forget our massive impact by existing. And the human nature, human spirit of curiosity and of, wanting to be the dominant species in the land, and wanting to conquer and wanting to show or prove your dominance. I think that all of those things are maybe not inherent to every human, but if you're talking about humanity as a whole species, all of those things are very, very present. And if you're talking about it in terms like that, then what we've done to nature, what we've done to the food chain is insane. And not just if you're talking about land, if you're talking about the sea, if you're talking about the air, you're talking about all kinds of animals. What human beings have done is disastrous in a lot of ways. And just kind of underlining and making the point of understanding the impact that we have as humans on nature, on the planet, and not just on the planet as, climate change, but on the planet as ecosystems, on the planet as the food chain, on the planet as the natural checks and balances that existed before we came in. I think is such a great point to make.
This was quite beautiful in really every sense of the word. For starters, visually, a lot of stunning footage, really just beautiful. And then the voiceover, what we're being told. I mean, really, just kind of poetic, kind of like a love slash apology letter, which I thought was a different take on what would have otherwise just seemed like a nature documentary, I guess. But it's not quite that, and it's really remarkable overall. Just yeah, stunning visually, and one that I thoroughly enjoyed.
The Last Lion made a comment in the film that I feel like is something I've been saying out loud for a little while now. That humans have the capacity to live life very differently, yet we choose the path that hurts us. We choose the path that harms us, and not only harms us, but harms our communities, harms the society that we have built for ourselves, and honestly has also broken down the nature and the earth itself. This is like a deep rooted cause. Like, we have broken and caused so much destruction that we have had human responsibility be the cause of a lot of problems that can be solved, or be mindful and change the way that we are living and consuming. Humans have been on this planet for a very long time, and it seems like as time goes on, we're just creating more destructive tendencies. And this director, this filmmaker is kind of, shining a light on this aspect. We're very smart, intuitive, empathetic, strong humans, yet we are the ones that are causing such things, such as extinction of an animal. And so it gives us this recognition that we do have the power to change. We do have the power to make a difference as a whole entity. However, we choose to sort of glorify and sort of put these little things in a delicate little trophy box almost. Like, I think of The Last Lion and I'm like thinking of, okay, we're going to cherish this last thing that we have because we don't have this that much longer. But why is that? It's because of the choices that we've decided to make. So how do we go about solving these issues that this lion whisperer comes to face when the biggest problem is humanity itself?